On a sun-drenched Father's Day, amidst the laughter and celebration filling the city, one man sat utterly alone. Arthur Vance, a name synonymous with wealth and power, a man who could buy anything in the world, found himself forgotten. His sprawling mansion, usually a hub of activity, was silent. His children, scattered across the globe, were too busy with their own lives to remember the man who gave them everything. He watched from his balcony as families gathered in the park below, a sharp pang of loneliness piercing his heart. He had built an empire, but in the process he had built walls around himself, walls so high that even love couldn't seem to climb them. Just as a wave of self-pity threatened to consume him, a tiny voice cut through the silence. "Excuse me, mister?" Arthur looked down to see a little girl, no older than 7, with bright, curious eyes, and a dress that had seen better days. She was holding a small, clumsily wrapped box tied with a piece of rough string. He was about to dismiss her, assuming she was asking for money, but something in her earnest expression stopped him. She wasn't looking at his expensive suit or the grandeur of his home. She was looking right at him, at the sadness in his eyes. "Are you all alone?" she asked, her voice soft and full of genuine concern. Arthur, taken aback, could only nod. "My mommy says no one should be alone, especially today," she continued, her little face serious. She then held out the small box. "This is for you. Happy Father's Day." Arthur was stunned. A gift? For him? From this complete stranger? This child who had nothing? He reached out a trembling hand and took the box. It was light, almost weightless, but it felt heavier than all the gold in his vaults. Her simple, selfless gesture cracked open the fortress he had built around his heart. He looked at the little girl, whose name he later learned was Lily, and saw a purity he hadn't encountered in decades. "Why me?" he asked, his voice thick with emotion. Lily just shrugged, a sweet smile gracing her lips. "You looked like you needed it," she said simply. Curiosity piqued and his heart stirring with a warmth he hadn't felt in years, Arthur carefully untied the string. He slowly lifted the lid of the small cardboard box, wondering what a child with so little could possibly give away. What he found inside left him utterly speechless. It wasn't a jewel or a trinket. Inside, nestled on a bed of tissue paper, was a single, slightly wilted dandelion. Next to it was a small hand-drawn picture of a smiling stick figure, holding hands with another, taller stick figure. Under a crudely drawn sun, a single tear escaped Arthur's eye and traced a path down his weathered cheek. He hadn't cried in 30 years. This simple, fragile weed, a child's wish, and this innocent drawing were more precious to him than his entire fortune. It was a gift of pure, unadulterated kindness, given with no expectation of anything in return. That moment was a turning point. It was more than just a gift. It was a miracle. Arthur saw the world through new eyes. He realized he had been measuring his life with the wrong ruler. It wasn't about the size of his bank account, but the size of his heart. This little girl, with her one dandelion, had shown him the path back to himself, back to what truly mattered. He looked down at Lily, who was watching him with wide, hopeful eyes, and for the first time in a very long time, Arthur Vance smiled a genuine, heartfelt smile. This encounter became the start of a beautiful, life-changing journey. Arthur found Lily and her mother, a single parent struggling to make ends meet. He didn't just give them money, he gave them a future, ensuring Lily would have every opportunity he could provide. But more importantly, they gave him something he couldn't buy: a family. He became the father figure Lily never had, and she became the daughter whose love he had craved. His lonely mansion was filled with laughter, with the smell of freshly baked cookies and with the sound of stories being read aloud. This emotional story shows us that the greatest gifts don't come wrapped in expensive paper. They come from the heart. It's a powerful reminder that love, innocence, and unexpected kindness have the power to create miracles, to heal the deepest wounds, and to change a life forever. It teaches us that true wealth isn't what you have, but what you give. A single dandelion from a poor little girl was enough to save a lonely billionaire, proving that sometimes the smallest gesture can make the biggest difference in the world. Thank you so much for watching this story unfold with us. If it touched your heart, Please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need a little reminder of the power of kindness. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next story. We appreciate every single one of you. See you next time.